11 things a man will do only if he really loves you. Knowing how someone really feels can be a tricky thing to gauge, but even more so when it comes to romantic feelings, especially when it comes to men. Does he truly love you and want to be with you, or does he have other intentions? After all, nobody wants to be with someone who doesn't want to be with them. But how can you tell the difference? Maybe this list can give you a better idea of what a man who truly loves you actually looks like. If you have his heart, he will probably do all of the following. 1. He will treat you with 100% respect. Respect is one of the most important requirements of a healthy relationship that most people take for granted. A guy who loves you will respect you as a person, as well as your decisions, beliefs, and ideas. It may not sound sexy, but it's essential for any long-term relationship, and any guy who wants one with you will want to respect you and be respected in return. Even if he doesn't always agree with you, he will try to see things from your point of view and respect your opinion, just as he hopes you will for him. 2. He will really listen to you. Men are frequently accused of not being good listeners, whether it's because they forgot about your cousin's birthday this weekend or which scented candle you liked best at the store the other day. However, such minor details do matter. And a man who loves you will always listen and remember the smallest details you mention. He will do his best to absorb as many details as he can because it is his way of demonstrating how much he values you and what you have to say. 3. He will actually consider your advice. Most men dislike being given advice, especially if you are always eager to provide information and point out their flaws. However, once you recognize that a man does not want you to solve his problems and prefers to figure things out for himself, you can give him the independence his ego craves. When he sees that you support him, believe in him, and believe in his abilities, he will seek your advice. He will take your suggestions seriously because he values your input. He'll swallow his pride and try things your way. 4. He will fight for you. And fighting for you sometimes means fighting alongside you. To be clear, this does not include calling you names, starting a fight for no reason, or engaging in physical altercations. Fights, or rather arguments, do not always indicate a bad time in the relationship. Occasional disagreements and discussions indicate that he is attempting to make things work. It demonstrates that he is truly committed to you and wishes to find solutions to your relationship problems. 5. He will compromise. A relationship is not a business transaction, and it should not be based on "what's in it for me?" questions. Someone who is just playing the field and only enters relationships to gain something will never sacrifice his self-interest to remain with anyone. When a man truly loves you, he wants to see you happy, even if it means putting his own interests aside for the sake of yours on occasion. This does not, however, imply that he will become a doormat and allow you to take advantage of him. Compromise works both ways. 6. He will get a little jealous. You may find this surprising, but jealousy is one of the most human emotions. Everyone experiences jealousy from time to time, especially when they believe they are about to lose someone they care about. Jealousy indicates that a guy has strong feelings for you and does not want to lose you. He'll make every effort to be the closest person to you, and he'll have no qualms about interrupting your conversations with other guys. Of course, not all men will do this. They may not want to appear controlling or obsessive, but they will still inquire. A man may not even realize he is doing this at times, but actions speak louder than words. 7. He won't care what you do, as long as you're together. Whether you're just going shopping or attending a party on the weekend, he'll want to be involved. A man who truly loves you will want to spend as much time with you as possible, and not just on date nights. A meaningful relationship is just as much about the mundane things as it is about the exciting stuff. 8. He will love how you look, even on your bad days. The more time people spend together, the more at ease they become, and the need to impress and always look perfect fades away. Of course, this isn't always the case, but you'll both eventually feel comfortable walking around in your pajamas and ratty sweatpants, and he'll think you're beautiful regardless of what you're wearing. For him, it's not about what you wear, your makeup, or how you style your hair. It's about you, your smile, your quirks, and your personality. 9. He will be proud of you. A man who adores you will not be afraid to express his admiration for you. Whatever you put your efforts into, whether it's your family or your career, you can be certain that your efforts will not go unnoticed. All of your admirable actions and how hard you work toward your goals make him proud and happy. Even if you fail, he'll be pleased that you tried in the first place. And if you're both competitive, he won't be as disappointed if you finish second. 10. He'll follow through on promises. Most people are good at making promises, but not everyone is good at keeping them. Someone who cares about you, on the other hand, will always try to keep their promises. That being said, a man who loves you wants you to think highly of him, and he knows that empty promises will not get him the respect he seeks. Going back on his word means breaking trust, and he cares far too much about you to jeopardize your relationship. If he is truthful and always attempts to follow through, it demonstrates how much he values your opinion and your heart. 11. He will always make you feel safe. As a result of biological evolution, men are naturally protective. They want to protect the people they care about, whether physically or emotionally, but they want to protect. If a man loves and cares for you, he will always try to make you feel safe and will never make you doubt his willingness to be there for you when you need him. He will always be by your side and fight for you. He will be your teammate and biggest supporter throughout your life.